and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today we're decorating my Happy Planner vertical layout that I use as my catch-all for the week of April 28th. I have Love Posh Neutral Elements, and since my birthday is on Sunday the 4th, I thought that I would use this set back here. It is like a party theme. It's not specifically for birthday, like there's nothing in here that says birthday. But with the balloons and the gifts and cake and everything, I thought that this would be really fun to use for my birthday. So that is what we're going to do. And to start, I was kind of thinking of using these bows like in the corner instead of using a corner floral. So let's take these. I think that that might be really cute. There are also these stickers that you can use as a box, these like circles. And I thought that maybe I could layer them in here, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't know that I really like that. I think I might just use a regular box. I do want to bring these in though, so I'm just going to put that off to the side for a second. But we will use this bow as a corner sticker, and there are also some washi style sticker strips with this set. There's a gray and a pink, and I'm trying to decide if I want to layer both of them underneath or just use like one or the other. I think I want to just use this pink one maybe. Let's see. Let's pull this pink one in first. And I'm not going to need very much of it because we really just need it from like right about here to like the end of this box. And since this is a sticker, I'm going to use my craft knife to cut it. You can likely use a washi card to cut this because it is so thin, but I figured I would use my craft knife, and I did a really bad job of cutting that. But that's all right. All right, we're going to save that other piece for the other side. And now, do we want to layer in the gray also? I mean, it might look kind of cool. Let's just see how that looks. So we're just going to kind of stack these together. I meant stack, not layer. I'm not layering them on top of each other. We're just stacking them. And let's see if I can do a better job cutting this one. There we go. That was much better. All right. I think that I like that. So now let's put this bow like corner sticker in here. Okay, that's cute. I was sort of debating. I'm actually going to move it over. I was debating if I wanted to have the sticker go over the into the sidebar or not, and I think it's going to look better if we have it go into the sidebar a little bit. So let's just kind of reposition this a little like that. There, I like that better. That's really cute. And now I'm thinking, should we replicate that down here at the bottom, or should we do like a corner floral instead, or just like another floral? I kind of think it might be really fun to do the same thing over here with the other bow. What do we think? Or is that like too matchy-matchy? Should we do this this floral instead? Let's grab the floral and see. I kind of feel like I like that better. So let's replicate the washi though on this side. So I'm going to take the pink one, and we'll do the pink one on the bottom. And we can start from this side and go to, no, we don't have to go very far at all. That means that we're going to have some extra washi that we can kind of play with in the rest of the spread too. We can go like all the way to here. All right, before we cut the, oh no, I did not do that long enough. Oh man. All right, let's, I can use this piece somewhere else in the spread. I really thought that I had, like measured that out pretty well. I guess not. All right, let's cut it to get this a nice flat edge. And we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna put this here. And now this time, before I cut, let's just go to right here. And then we will do the same thing with the gray. I'll take this one and just go through these two boxes. So you may have seen my catch-all spread that I decorated last week using Live Love Posh Posh Party. That was for my son's birthday. So fun fact, oh no, again, I didn't make it long enough. Oh my gosh, because this goes in, oh geez. All right, because this one goes in, this gray is going to need to be longer. So again, we messed up. So we're gonna pull this up, and this is like, what, take 5 of trying to get this washi down. Normally what I do is I kind of put the sticker down first, and then I will like lift it up and then like pull the sticker up and then put the washi down. That's probably a better strategy. All right, let's just, maybe I'm gonna make sure to give myself plenty of space there. Okay, so we can put this down. So I was saying, fun fact, my son was actually due on my birthday. His due date was May 4th, which is my birthday, but he ended up coming a little over a week early, so he was born on April 26th. Okay, I like how that looks. I think that that's really cute. I did want to pull these in. So I'm just trying to decide how I want to bring them in. I will likely be like layering them with another box. So the boxes that we're going to use in Neutral Elements, there aren't any boxes, but this came in a box set with Functionally Neutral. And so we have this pink that's kind of like a perfect match for this set. So we're gonna use that color. I also have gray boxes and more from Mojo Jojo Plans, and we can use this like middle gray color, I think. I think that that is going to be our best match. Either that or this dark one. I could kind of go either way. But I sort of think this middle one is going to be a good one. And then we have Functionally Chic green blooms from Live Love Posh, and I wanted to use this darker green. I think that that matches the leaves really well. So if we're going to layer this one with a box, I'm kind of feeling like with the green, won't that be really pretty? So let's take this size green box. Kind of scooch these out of the way and sort of figure out how and where we want to layer this. So this could look cute here, or I could do a quote there and not put a box there at all. We can make like this whole section kind of decorative. I think I kind of like that idea. So I'm gonna put this green box right here. This will be my box for Tuesday. So the way that I plan, I like to have at least 1 or 2 boxes on every day. And then I will do checklists like maybe 4 or 5 days during the week. If I am using bullets instead of checklists, that's still crooked. If I'm doing bullets instead of checklist, then sometimes if I'm only doing like 3 bullets on each day, then I will put them on every day. It just kind of depends on the spread that I'm doing and sort of where the bullets would fit. But I think that this will look cute, kind of layered. Okay, I like that a lot. And let's do a pink box down here at the bottom for Monday. So that's going to come from functionally neutral. And I think I want it this way. So we'll put a pink box down here. Now we have a box on every day. And I need to decide if I want to do bullets or checklists. So I could do like a checklist here and a checklist here. If I'm doing bullets, I could maybe do them in like these 3 spots. I guess I want to decide first what I'm going to do in this space, like if I'm going to just make this section decorative or if I want the whole thing to be decorative. So let's find a quote. This is Black Quotes Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day, and dream until your dreams come true. I kind of love that. That's a really nice quote, and I kind of feel like it's an appropriate quote for a birthday week. So since we're using this kind of larger quote, we're going to just make this whole space decorative. So I'm going to take my Uniball Signo white gel pen and just white these lines out here. And we'll put this right here. Okay, I like it, I like it. All right, now we have a box for each day. So now we need some checklists or bullets. So I did mention I could do checklists here and here. I think that that's what we will do. I just need to decide which color. Oops, my book just fell on the floor. I feel like maybe gray and green. So let's take a gray checklist. Now I need to look at the checklists in, oh, does this book have checklists? Maybe it doesn't. Oh, it does. They are a little bit different. They're the ones from Mojo Jojo are a little bit skinnier. I don't know how much that's going to bother me. Let's see. We did the darker one, right? So let's take this. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to use the green checklist. I think in functionally neutral, I actually think that these checklists are skinnier. Let's take a look. Yeah, they are. So these ones are very similar to the Mojo Jojo checklist. So we can do a pink one and a gray one. And it was this pink, right? Yes. Okay, so let's do a gray checklist here and a pink checklist down here. Now we have pink next to pink, but we can definitely break that up with something decorative. So we'll put something decorative down here. Let's go back to our my Neutral Elements book and find something really cute to put in this space down here. So we could do gifts and balloons. That could be cute. We have a cake. We have some like bags here. Let's take these balloons. And should we do these gift bags or the gifts? I think if we use these gift bags, they're a little bit smaller and it might fit together in this space a little bit better. So actually we can go up into this space here. And I think that that will fit perfectly. So I'm just going to trim a little bit of that white off because we're going to need this to be kind of like right up against the side of that box. So let's put this right down here. And then we'll put these balloons. Oops, they're going to need to go a little bit lower. Just like that. I'm going to pull this forward. You're barely going to notice, but it was covering up a tiny bit of that leaf. And now this white part is covering up some of that balloon. So let's just cut that part off. Okay, minus the sidebar, I think that this side is done. We'll come back and do the sidebar after. Now I want to do this same thing over on the other side. So let's take the other one of these kind of like round boxes and another one of these dark green boxes. And I need to figure out where I want to put them. Oops. Kind of think I want them up at the top. So maybe we'll do this green box for Sunday and then this box for Saturday. Okay, I think I like that. And I'm gonna put this sort of in between these two boxes here because I don't want this one like these too close together, but I also don't want this one like too in line with that. So we're gonna kind of split the box here. And then we will put this kind of layered over it on that side. Okay, I think that that looks really pretty. Now we're going to use maybe we'll just do 2 more boxes in this light pink color, or we can maybe pull in another green. So let's just get 1 box in that light pink for now. And we need a box on Thursday and a box on Friday. So I think we'll do this box here Friday, and then we'll do a green one down here for Thursday. So put this here. Next, I think I want to put my checklist in. So let's do a gray and a pink again. And I think we'll put them here on Thursday and here on Saturday. So let's take a pink one from this Functionally Neutral sticker book. And that one I said was going to go here. Now we're going to have the pink next to the pink. How about we do the pink one up here and we'll do the gray one down on Thursday. So we'll do this here, and then let me grab a gray checklist. And we will put this one on Saturday. I think that we have all the function that we need. We could maybe add in another box somewhere if we have extra space to fill, but I'm thinking I want to put another quote down here. I'll see what the like size and shape of the quote is. So we'll either put it here or maybe we'll put it in this section. So I'm going to take a look at Black Quotes Volume 3 again. And I mean, it doesn't really have to be like birthday themed or like this one's not really birthday, but it could be just kind of any quote, right? It doesn't have to be something that is, you know, for my birthday. This one says, remember that you are amazing. That's kind of cool. This one says, dear self, today you will shine. I kind of like that. I think that that is a really nice quote. Let's do that one. So we're going to take this, dear self, today you will shine. And the shape of this one, I feel like it's going to look best if we put it right here. So I'm just going to white this line out here. And we'll put this quote right in this space. And now I think that we can go in with more of these fun decorative stickers. So we still have to do the sidebar, and I'm not sure. I was thinking of maybe putting like a long sidebar sticker in there, but let's see if there is anything like decorative that I'd want to put in there instead. Like I could just do a bunch of florals. We already have balloons on this side, so maybe we will put a set of balloons over here. I think instead of doing the long sidebar sticker, I'm just going to put a bunch of decorative stickers in there. So we don't really have a larger floral on the left side of the page. So I'm thinking we take this one, or maybe this one. Let's take this one and I'll cut it in half and we can put it kind of along the sidebar there. So cut this in half. And let's do a little bit of it right here and a little bit of it down here at the bottom like this. I'm just going to cut this like white part of that sticker off. And I'll put this right there. And then we can take some of these just little like icons and sprinkle them in. So we have this like champagne that says Pop Fizz drink with some champagne glasses. That's really cute. And we have a couple of these little bows on like paper clips and can sort of fill in a little bit of space up here. Maybe like that. How about this cake? Can do like the cake and the champagne. I think that would be fun. So I'm gonna put the cake here. I'm just gonna trim this white part so that it doesn't interfere with that floral right here. Like that, and then we'll put the champagne. Should we have it like straight up and down? I kind of want it tilted, but is that weird because there's glasses there? Let's just put it straight up and down. All right, and just gonna trim here. And we have some space over here. Let's see if we have any other like real small things that we can put. Here's like a little heart cookie with like a smiley face. That's really cute. And this little heart says best. And we have a little cup of like hot cocoa, and then there's this little bow. So we have a bunch of little things that we can sprinkle in here. I want to cover up note. Let's cover it up with the, yeah, let's do this one that says best. I think I'll put this bow right about here. And I'm gonna put this cookie, I'm gonna switch this one though, since this is pink and it's gonna be right up against the gray base of that cake. I feel like having the pink one is better than having that gray one. And then we have this little like hot cocoa. I feel like it's like really random to have it down here at the bottom. Is there anything else that would look better down there? I think I want to do just a bow instead. Okay, we have some spaces to fill in over here on the right side. So I did want to use these balloons. Since we have balloons over here, I think it would be fun to use some balloons over here. And this looks like a good spot for them. So let's put them right here. I might bring in one more quote over here. So we might do a quote in that space, but I want to for sure add something right here, maybe some gifts. I really like this little planner too. That's cute. Let's take the gifts out. Yeah, I think the planner looks cuter here. So let's put this right here like that. I could put the gifts right sitting on top of that box, and then we can still do a quote. I didn't cut that straight at all. Try that again. We can still do a quote above it. So let's put this here. It's still not straight. Okay. And let's get a quote for this space. Life is short, live it. How about that? Oh, it's going to be a little bit big. Oh no, we can make it work. We can make it work. Put this right here. Perfect. All right, I really love how this is looking. I am just deciding if I want to add in another little something up here. How about this invitation and this? Oh, we already have that pen right there. So maybe just the invitation. Okay, I think that this one is just about done. Now to decoratively date. I was thinking of maybe green, but I feel like that's going to be way too much, way too overpowering if we try and put the green dates up there. So let's take Functionally Neutral from Live Love Posh. And I think we'll use this light pink color. And we could use this. I like this font a lot. Or we could do this one. This one kind of feels fancy, right? Should we do that one since it's like a celebration for a birthday? These are really small, but I think that they still will cover up. Yeah, it's still going to cover up that pre-printed date on the page. So I'm going to get the Monday through Sunday in here, and then we'll figure out what to do for the dates. If we're going to use these pink ones, or I could even maybe do like gray from the Mojo Jojo book. Let's see what we think. I think that that looks really pretty. So now for the dates, we have a choice of, where did they go? We have these light pink ones, which I think that would look really pretty. My other option is to take the gray boxes and more and do gray, but these are on clear, and I feel like I would definitely have to white out the numbers, which is not a big deal, but I just feel like this is going to look better. So let's put these dates in. And then I'll go back in with my Uniball Signal white gel pen and kind of cover up what these circles are not covering. Okay, so I think my Uniball Signal, I just need to cover up right here on the 30th and then here on the 28th. I am loving my birthday week spread. Now I just want to decoratively date the month here. I do have Alpha Basics Volume 3 by Kelva Plan. And I think we can go with this green. That's gonna pull a little bit of the green to the top of the page. And I'm not going to do April/May. Usually when I have a week that has 2 months in it, I'll just put the month that has more days. So we are going to go with May this time. So let's take out the letters to spell May. And since these letters are kind of small, I feel like it's not going to cover up all of this underneath it. So I'm just going to take my white pen and just go ahead and white this out first before we put down the letters. All right, now we can put May in here. My birthday week spread's all done, and I am super happy with how it came out. I think that it is really pretty. To decorate it, I use actually a whole bunch of things. So we used 3 different sticker books from Live Love Posh. We have Neutral Elements, Functionally Neutral, and Functionally Chic Green Blooms. I don't believe the Green Blooms is still available, but these other 2 books are, and you can use code LOVE10 to save. We also used Alpha Basics Volume 3 by Kelva Plan, Gray Boxes and More from Mojo Jojo Plans, and Black Quotes Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.